Kristen, I guess we've been talking a lot about the heat out there, and it's only expected to get a little hotter out there.
It's going to get hotter and hotter every day. We'll have a little drop in the middle of the week, and then they go way up to bring our hottest temperatures yet this year. You might want to escape to a place like Deer Valley, somewhere up in the mountains, to get away from some of the heat. Just a beautiful live view right now. You can see that cloudless sky up that way, and it is very calm and quiet across most of northern Utah. Over in the Uinta Mountains, we've had some storms drifting off to the south and east, and then down in our southern mountains, over near Capitol Reef as well, we've had some thunderstorm activity. You can see some storms here drifting to the south. Once these storms leave the mountains, they quickly fall apart, but they do bring gusty winds and occasionally some lightning. Over in the Cedar City area, the storms that cooled things off are now fizzling out, and then you can see over near Bryce Canyon, we've had some storms there too. Near Vernal, a few isolated storms in eastern Carbon County, northern Grand County, a few thunderstorms out there as well. Right now in Salt Lake is 89 degrees, so we're almost at 90 for a high today, and today will be the last of the majority of the afternoon being in the 80s, as tomorrow we go up and above 90 degrees. 87 degrees as we head through 6 p.m. 81 still at 9 p.m. tonight. Clear skies tonight. Sunsets at 8:58. So it's a late sunset. We're getting closer and closer to that first official day of summer. And we are going to see those days continuing to get longer up until that point. So almost sunsetting at 9 p.m. Mid-60s tomorrow morning. That's where we start off. We're in the upper 70s by late morning. And then by 1 o'clock, we're already in the upper 80s with temps in the 90s going into the afternoon. High pressure ridge is going to be building in and bringing in all of that heat. There is a low pressure system off the coast of California, and that's bringing in just a tiny amount of moisture, and that's what's helping to kick off some of these thunderstorms down in the southwest corner. We will continue to see some of that moisture around, and that will bring in the chance for a few more storms tomorrow afternoon in the same spots. Down in our southern mountains, Capitol Reef, Bryce Canyon could be impacted by this, over near Moab as well, and again, a few isolated storms in the Uinta Mountains too. On Tuesday, more of the same, except a few more storms over in eastern Nevada. And then we get to Wednesday, and this is probably going to be the biggest change for us this week. A system passing by to our north keeps the rain away for most of us, but it will increase our cloud cover. It'll bring our temperatures down just a tiny bit in northern Utah by Thursday, and then that clears out. And then this is when the heat is really on. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, strong southwest flow, windy conditions in the west central southwestern part of the state. That's going to mean very high fire danger, bone dry, no afternoon storms here, and we're going to continue to see those temperatures go up with that pattern around that looks to linger for a while. So by Father's Day, hottest day yet this year. Central Utah highs in the upper 80s for Nephi, upper 80s in Fillmore, Cedar City 87, triple digits for St. George, partly cloudy, again some isolated storms in the mountains. St. George, triple digit heat for the next 7 days. Father's Day all the way up to 104. And in northern Utah, upper 80s for Logan, and then we have 90 for West Valley, 87 Heber. And for the Wasatch Front, you can see those highs again widespread in the low 90s tomorrow. Park City in the low 80s, mostly sunny skies, no storms to talk about here. Your 7-day forecast showing the high temperatures. Average highs 82. So all of these numbers here that are in red, that means we're running at least 10 degrees above average. And so by the time we get to Sunday, we're talking temps right around 15 degrees above average for Father's Day, up to 97. So hopefully you can find a way to stay cool this week. Splash pads, pools, shade, lots of water too, and sunscreen. It's going to feel like summer.